So here's what I've gone for. I've gone for the Levo Turbo Carbon. And the new bike fits like a king glove. Look at that. No problems getting the bike in there whatsoever. So take note, Canyon, there are people with impractical cars that need to fit bikes in. So so far I've put my pedals on, switched the forks over from the 35s, put my Zebs on, put the rear brakes on. I need to just untangle that, it's a bit messy, I need to just sort that out. The front brake, because I'm glad I'm changing front brakes, look at that, wow, how much extra cable. So yes, so this is the bike I've gone for. So I've got a couple of parts to upgrade. I've got the obviously Zebs that are on, I'm putting the brakes on, so putting the Tech 4 V4s on. Put my pedals on already. I've had it in Visi wrapped. They've done a fantastic job at Specialized doing that. Really good job. I got all my carbon frames in Visi wrapped and Visi framed. I can never remember the name. So upgrade is it's got SX rear mech on it, so that's going. SX shifters going. So I've got NX group set coming. I'll stick my higher rise 40mm Rethanol fat bars on. Because these are 7/8s, these feel a bit too narrow for me. I like wider bars. And I've got some better Hope Hub 5s coming on some FR, is it the 451 or something like that, FR? The latest FR Enduro rims. And then later on, all I want to do is replace the Deluxe, because the entry level shock, with a Vivid. And there we go, just a couple of other bits and pieces. So yes, so the first thing I noticed riding it on the street is the motor is amazingly silent. It's got amazing amounts of torque. Can't believe how quiet the motor is. Going off the curbs and things like that, just on the street, there's no clanking of a clutch or anything like that. Would have been nice if it had the TC, the Mastermind TCU, not just the TCU, because it has got limited settings. You're talking about, that's basically turbo, trail, eco, and then that's kind of your lot. It would have been nice to be able to see other stats, but hey ho, I've got that on my Kenevo SL, so I'm not completely robbed. Quite like how that can like phase up and phases off. So this is a 700 watt an hour battery, and yeah, with those Zebs on it, I think this looks proper slick. The carbon on this as well, it just feels, it is heavier than the Canyon, but the Canyon definitely felt like it had thinner carbon. It definitely felt a lot cheaper. And you could see the carbon fibre finish when you kind of took the battery cover off. It's also got a better battery connection system. It still magnetizes, but it's better. So yes, so now I can kind of go out there and do some real comparisons between the the motors and the climbing speed, the different geometry. So the descending, it's going to be interesting to see the difference in the descending. Where the Canyon had the upper hand, I suppose, from a components point of view, the Spectral was the electronic GX gears, the better rims are standard, better brakes are standard. There were quite a few bits that were better rear shock are standard. So yeah, by the time I finish with that, I will have spent slightly more, but I definitely think I've made the right choice. I think the chassis, the main thing on is the motor, the chassis, and obviously the customer services is most important, and the other parts that aren't as good, they're upgradable over time. Not a big fan of the butcher tyres. The 2.6s, I'm going to give them a chance. I'm not going to replace them with Max's DHR2 double down and Assegai EXO Plus quite yet. We'll give these tyres a bit of a go and see what the results are. So there we go. I'm going to get this upgraded, do some back-to-back testing, go up to Hampsley, see how quick I can climb, and give you my opinion on the difference between a full fat and a SL. Not marketed, not paid for, a genuine rider's review.